Germans, Poles, and Jews. Oh, hello there. Don't mind me, I was just reading to look a little bit smarter. I apologize for that. Okay, wow, this feels very formal. I'm actually put on my big boy pants for this, as in not pajamas, and a shirt that is striped. Okay, so hopefully my mic sounds okay. I don't have the clip on for it anymore. I used to use this mic back in my old Bitcoin video. Um, Maybe I should take down this. I hope that doesn't sound poor on the mic. Okay, just ignore the other part that's out of frame and the staples. Just don't let that bother you if you can't. Oh, maybe you can't see it on the video. Okay. All right, this is a bit awkward. All right, I got a lot to talk about in this video. A lot has changed in my life. A lot of things in the last year and a half that I should have addressed, and I'm going to address all that stuff for those that care later in the video. I want to talk about a few things before we get to my other stuff. I want to just talk about what this video's main point is, which is my plans for 2019. So I'm not one to normally make New Year's resolution videos or any videos at all, but I've never actually had a point in time where I've been really active on this channel, except for like maybe a month or two. But that's not a long time. That's not like really dedicated. That's just kind of whatever. But let's get right into the meat of the video. I'm stalling. So what are my plans for 2019? This is my sticky note. I'm using a sticky note for notes because my phone is the one recording, and I'm not going to have a whole laptop just for basically 10 words. I'm also like to do old school. That's why I have these things which are useless. Okay, so things that I'm working on. So as you could probably guess from this video being uploaded in January of a new year, I want to start a YouTube channel. Now, I already have this YouTube channel, and I was thinking about making a new one, but what's the point? I'd rather spam people's inboxes of people that subscribed 2 years ago that don't even know I exist anymore. I'd rather spam their inbox than make a new channel. That sounds more appealing to me. So I want to do things on this channel differently, though. So previously I did gaming, and then I did cryptocurrency stuff. And for those of you that subscribed during the cryptocurrency thing, hi. Hi, I hope you didn't get fucked over too bad. I hope you got out at a good time. Or if you're still in, congratulations. You are either really smart or very faithful. Pick one. So I'm doing things differently. So first of all, you might notice that I beautifully decked out these books here. All right, let's cut the memes a little bit. So I want to do a lot of different things on my channel. I've had tons of plans that I wanted to do in 2018. In fact, I should have made this video around October of last year when I really wanted to do it, but I'm glad I didn't do it at any time other than now, because now I want to do things like I actually have things already going in motion to push myself to do other things. First of all, I have a couple goals in 2019 that I want to do. First of all, I have one goal, which is I want to read 50 books this year. So I wanted to have a lot of books read in 2018. I don't think I ever actually ended up finishing a single book in 2018. I can't think of that. I read a few books, like I read a few from here that some of these top ones I bought in the early of 2018, January 2018, and I still haven't read them a year later. So I want to do like book reviews and stuff, and I don't know how I'm going to do it. I really don't, but maybe not even necessarily book reviews, but I want to make interesting videos on books. I want to explore that kind of area of my life because reading is so fun. And if you read the right stuff, it's very fun. Because not everyone's going to love everything. I mean, there's certain books I just can't stand to read. I know that now. I learned that I prefer nonfiction. I prefer not necessarily like hardcore history, but I just prefer information that's rooted in truth, I guess. So those are the things that interest me, ignoring the fact that I still really like the Harry Potter books that I'm finally getting into. So that's one part, is I want to do those videos. But as for other videos, I don't know. I really want to just do other things. I don't know if I want to do like vlogs. I don't necessarily want to. I don't want to do just vlog videos, but I want to do certain things that interest me. So I just putting this out as a warning that I'm going to be trying to do something on my channel. For those of you that don't know, also I have another channel that is dedicated to like programming videos. I haven't uploaded that in a while, but I do want to get it kickstarted again because I started way too early. I kind of started at a point where I really wasn't ready to be making videos. But now I think with my mindset and just things in a different light, I'm ready to go back in and actually try. The channel is called The Modern Node. It should be on my main channel. I would say I'd put a link in the description, but I would probably forget, unless it's already there by default. Might be. It's over on my channel. It's there. So if you're interested in learning about programming, mainly web development like JavaScript, HTML, CSS, and maybe some other things, go there. All right, so with that out of the way, I thought I could give you more meat for the side of me relaunching a YouTube channel, but I just don't have very much in the works other than that's kind of what I want to do. Also, follow me on Twitter. If you're interested in me, follow me on Twitter. I don't think anyone will, but it's there. Please follow me on Twitter. That's the only social media site I really use. I don't like Snapchat or Instagram, and Facebook's, I literally deleted my Facebook. Not terminated, I deleted it, like fully. Can't even log back in. So I'm currently reading the Harry Potter series. I've read the first and second in the last 2 weeks, with 50 books as a goal to read in 2019. That's like one a week, except for -2. So I mean, that's my minimum is 50. I would love to do a book a week, but my 50 is an even number. Come on, let's be real. We're humans. We like round, even number thingy bobbers. So that's it for books. What other things do I want to talk about? I also have another goal. So I've had a story in the back of my head since about 2015, 2014 that I've been developing. And this story, I've always thought of it as something that I really want to tell, but I've had other stories that I really want to tell, but this story is something that I feel like I need to tell. And it's something that I've talked about to, I think, one of my people that used to watch my stream, Blue Flare. If you're watching this, hey man, I hope you're doing well. I think I talked to him about this a few times, actually. I brought it up on stream like twice, I think. And this is a story that I have kind of put off as something that I'll write it when I'm better at writing at some point. I'll do this and that and that. And then after starting to read the first Harry Potter book, I was like, you know what? I need to start doing this now. And so I have set a goal to write at least half a page every day. It's a very small goal. That sounds like big, not very big. It takes me about maybe a half hour to 15 minutes to a half hour to do that. Probably about a half hour, actually, to write half a page. I'd really want to up the stakes later, but I'm working on this, and I plan to have at least my first draft done in the next 1 year. My first draft, that is. And it'll be shit, and I know it. But it'll be a draft. And I'm very excited about that because this story means a lot to me. It's probably not as good as I'm saying it seems like it is, but I'm not even trying to say it's good. I'm just trying to say it means a lot to me. And I know people that are watching this video that are my friends, they know what I'm talking about. This story means a lot to me. Okay, Twitch. Let's get into Twitch. So I've talked about restarting my stream probably about I want to say like 6 to 7 times in the last year and a half since I stopped. Since like November of 2017, I've talked about it a lot. And I've tried to do it. And I am still in the process of bringing my stream back. I've streamed like maybe 8 times in the last 2.5 months, I think, when I brought my stream back for real. I haven't streamed in the last 2 weeks, though. Not since like January 1st, I think. That's because streaming is really boring when no one watches, and no one watches my channel anymore. And I kind of want to change that. I have plans for streaming that I've talked about. I really want to get into couch co-op. I'm pointing over here because I want to reorganize my room and be able to get a couch and have people come over and set up a TV above my monitors, and we could just play games like Mario Kart and keep talking and nobody explodes. Me and my friends have been enjoying that. I want to play in VR Alien Isolation. I want to do other things with other people because I genuinely feel that's where I have the most fun in games, and where I think people watching will have the most fun. I know some people do enjoy casually watching a stream that's just me for maybe 1 to 2 hours. I know sometimes that can happen, but that's not where I have my fun. So I want to try that. Second of all, I want to try to move away from Twitch. Two, not YouTube gaming. Oh, what, Hitbox? Nah. Beam? Nah. Mixer? Nah. Fuck you, Microsoft. I don't even know if they're owned by Microsoft, but they're owned by Xbox, I think, and that's the same thing. I don't know. Anyways, I want to make my own streaming platform. Okay. Whew. Big thing. All right. So I'm kind of announcing this prematurely because I've made almost no actual fundamental progress on the actual application itself. But as a web developer, I have made a couple small projects and a big project called Boardit, BOARDITT.com. It's up right now. You can register if you want. It's a site that's like Google Keep. It's basically a sticky note tracker. It's actually a really cool app that I use. I built it from scratch, and I suggest you try to use it. It's still in the beta phase in the sense that it is way underdeveloped, but I plan to do a lot of other things with it in the future. But after working on that, I wanted another big project to work on, and I couldn't find something that was interesting until eventually I decided I enjoy watching movies with my friends on my computer. You know, in person's great, but it's just easier to do it over the computer. And when you want to watch a movie with a couple of friends, you know, you can either do something like we used to do, where we would all have everyone download the movie, or more specifically, we'd all have like we'd all stream it from like totally legal websites. We'd all stream it from that, and we just press play. We all sync up, 3, 2, 1, go, press play, and then stop. But it's not really great. You know, I'm a programmer. I want things to work perfectly. Well, as perfect as you can. So that's not doing it for me anymore. And I used to, well, we stopped doing that, and I now use Rabbit, which I think most people watching this video know about. Rabbit is a way to watch movies together, or just to watch things together. You basically, on Rabbit, you can either share your screen, like your Google Chrome tab, which is what I do most of the time, or you can actually access a private, a virtual machine that they have probably on a server site, and you can stream anything from it. Anyone can control it and stream anything, and it's not from your computer. You can watch it on a phone if you want and control it probably, I'm going to assume. That's cool and all, but the problem is Rabbit is their own personal infrastructure, and I think I could do my own better. Now, I spent the last 2 weeks approximately, a little bit more actually, 2.5 weeks, researching this. Now, the reason I've never spent this much time researching something, and the reason is because this is something that isn't necessarily expensive to build, because I'm only planning to do a personal site, one that, starting out at least, can only be used by me. Can only be used by me. I'm the only one that can stream to it. The problem is what I want to do. So creating a regular streaming site that's like Twitch, I could actually probably set up a basic one in about a day. About 8 hours, maybe 6. Probably. In fact, I actually already have something going. All I have to do is make a front end and it'll load, make a video player that can load it, which I could probably just copy and paste an open source video player from somewhere else, and it could actually be up in about an hour. The problem is that Twitch's delay system, I learned in researching, is actually not just because they have so many people on the site. In fact, it's actually because of a limitation to the streaming protocol that they're using called RTMP, Real-Time Messaging Protocol. So it's great if you want a high-quality stream. The problem is it generally results in high latency. Now, this latency could be around 5 seconds, which for maybe like for regular streamers, that's not that bad. Someone like me, though, I look at something like Discord, which has screen sharing, and it's nearly instantaneous and it's great quality. I want to build something like that really bad. I want to build something like that for my own site that has high quality streams and also has low latency. And my goal is probably somewhere around 200 to 300 milliseconds, so 0.3 seconds. And I know that's definitely doable because Discord does it. And I've done research on the technology. Technology I will most likely be using for the streaming site is WebRTC, which is the same technology that Rabbit uses, that Discord uses for voice chat, text messaging, not text messaging, but messaging. I'm going to assume the screen share system. It's the same system that a lot of pretty much every online like web browser based video chat site uses. So there's a lot of applications using WebRTC. If you see something that's like instantaneous video, that's WebRTC. As long as it's not in like a Skype or something. Skype doesn't use WebRTC, to my knowledge at least. What I mean is, as long as it's not an actual application on your computer and it's a website, it's probably using WebRTC. So I looked into that, and that's really interesting to me. And I want to build something with it. The problem is I've made no progress so far other than research, but that research took a lot of effort. I want to incorporate things like screen share and being able to accept inputs from your webcam, so you could stream your webcam while you're watching the stream. It's probably going to come from my OBS. And the thing is, I also want to support multiple audio channels. So let's say, I can have Google Chrome detect, hopefully, I can have Google Chrome detect my different audio channels on my computer, so I can have a separate audio channel for just my game, so you can adjust the game volume. Then I have a separate one just for my mic. Then I have a separate one for just Discord. And then I also have a separate one maybe for if I'm playing music. Or maybe I could even have a music player stream natively in the app like they have on Twitch. And then also we're going to have a chat room, like a live chat as usual. Maybe even at some point I might support donations or something like that, or just something like not necessarily donations, but a way that you can put a message on screen and it'll pop up big like you can do on Twitch. But instead of it being on the video, it takes up the whole website. And then I also want to stream just like the desktop or just the game, and then have a little webcam that you can move around or you can disable. So like you can move things around, if you want it. So like, let's say I have the webcam for me and it's on top of something by default. Well, you can just move it to the other corner, or you can move it somewhere else, or you can expand it, you can retract it, you can get rid of it with the X. This kind of thing is somewhat already doable on Twitch with small little icons, but not webcams, because it's all compressed into one video via OBS. But my idea is not using OBS, but imagining with something like OBS, if you had all your little things, like you have your webcam, you have your overlay, you have your game, each of those would be streamed to the server, and each of them could be changeable by the end user, customizable essentially. So if you don't want to see the webcam, cool. If you don't want to see the webcam or even hear audio from the mic from anyone, you can mute it. Why? Because what if you want to just chill out to a stream that you want to watch your favorite streamer, but you don't want to hear them or see them? Sometimes that's great because you just want to watch gameplay. That is totally doable, theoretically, with this platform. And this platform is totally doable. It's just a matter of time and dedication to it. So that's like the main thing I want to work on. And so the only thing that's going to be trouble is getting people to come to the stream. I have plans for that. I have ideas for how to work around that. But if this is successful, I plan to leave Twitch. Not that I was really a streamer anymore, that I am a YouTuber. But I plan to migrate from Twitch to a personal streaming site that will have low latency, high quality streams. The only thing is, it'll be meant for probably just a handful of people. So, and that's the great thing about my channel being dead, is that only a couple of people show up. So those people that would normally show up, like you guys that are watching this video, my stream will be able to support just probably about a few people. But you guys, I mean, we could have we could be going from a game to like, okay, let's done with the game. You always want to watch a movie? Switch over to a movie. We could all hang out where it's basically, instead of it being like a Twitch stream, and you're just kind of there in the chat, that's the only way for you to interact with me, or donating money to me, you can flip on your webcam and we can talk, and you could be in the stream, not like your voice on the stream, not like, but maybe you have the stream here, my webcam's up here, and then you can add your webcam here, and someone else is there, and then someone's there, and you can adjust all their mics and everything. That's the goal, is something really communicative, something like Skype or Discord, but streaming. That's the kind of thing I want to do. I've wanted to do this for so freaking long, and I've never been able to do it. But now that I'm a web developer, and it just came to me, I was like, you know what? This is something I need to do. This is something I need to work on. It's not going to be easy. Building it for just one person is going to be rough. But eventually, I do hope to be able to open it to you guys as a beta, closed beta, to people that do watch my stream. If they wanted to ever stream, that you guys could use it. And I don't know where I'll end up taking this, because it's a great idea, but in execution, I don't know if it'll be anything doable past me. There's two main reasons why I want to do it. One, it's a cool idea, and I think it'll be really entertaining if you guys watch. Second, it's a great thing to put on a resume. I really think that making your own live streaming site that's extremely interactive would be a great way to get hired, hopefully. Hope, fingers crossed, to get a better job. But those are my goals. I want to thank all of you for sitting down. Hopefully you didn't stand during this whole video. I want to thank all of you for sticking through this video, and more importantly, me through my entire last 2 years of my life. A lot of you have stayed since January of 2017, have been watching me and keeping up to date with me and all that kind of interesting stuff. And it means a lot to me. It really genuinely does. And I hope that I can, now that I am much more matured as a person, that I can come and bring interesting content that can keep you curious, keep you interested in new ways of thinking or just new things. This channel is going to be very much an experiment of just throwing stuff at the wall and seeing what doesn't stick. Because I'm going to assume 90% of it is going to suck. But that's the beauty of the journey, and I'm excited for it. So fingers crossed things work out. Fingers crossed the web streaming site works out. And hopefully I'll catch you guys in the next video. I don't know what else to say other than peace. I guess that's my outro. Peace. I don't believe in peace. I mean, I do believe in peace, but that. All right, you know what? I'll just kind of. I'll cut it there. Cut.